What's going on, guys? Today we're talking about Israel Adesanya, Robert Whittaker. Let's do it.
Antetokounmpo, Aaron Rodgers, Conor McGregor versus Tony Ferguson.
So, okay. We did just see Juliana Pena beat Amanda Nunes. So, anything is possible. And I don't think the gap between Robert Whittaker and Israel Adesanya was what I thought the gap was between Juliana Pena and Amanda Nunes. I'm just gonna go into this under the assumption that we all think Israel Adesanya is gonna win, and I'm actually gonna do this video a little bit different. Let me know if you guys like this style a little bit better. And I'm just gonna talk about how could Robert Whittaker possibly get the upset, right? Because last time these two fought, Izzy was a little more passive, and Robert Whittaker was a little bit more in control. And the reason why that's bad is because Izzy landed a crazy, I think it was a counter uppercut that knocked, or maybe it was just a straight left, or it was a left hook. It was definitely with the left hand that knocked Robert Whittaker out. I think Robert Whittaker's just a tough guy, and I think he just woke right back up, Undertaker style. But that fight was over at the end of the first round. And if you re-watch that fight, because I just recently did, and you'll see that Robert Whittaker was in control. Now Izzy was landing more strikes. Izzy was more proficient, and Israel was just trying to gather information, right? And so the reason I'm reminding everybody of the first fight is because they're not going to be able to strike, and Robert wins. Like, there's nobody, like, Sean Strickland's interesting because he doesn't get touched very often, and like, he just beat Jack Hermanson the way I feel like Israel Adesanya would, which is just like outstrike him. So Sean Strickland's interesting, actually. Sean Strickland actually is an interesting matchup for Israel Adesanya. It would definitely go to decision though, between the two of them. It would be a lot of missing between the two of them as well. Similar, I don't want to make this comparison, but similar to Israel Adesanya versus Anderson Silva. Even though Sean Strickland's obviously not Anderson Silva. But Robert Whittaker, no offense, right? His striking is just not there. And I've been told, or what I've been hearing, is that he's really been working on his wrestling, right? And here's the thing, old phrase here for you: if you don't use it, you lose it. And it's safe to assume that Robert Whittaker's striking is obviously always going to be fantastic. Some of the best in the middleweights history. But if he's been working on wrestling, if he's been spending time that he would have spent on striking on wrestling, his striking should be getting worse. But has his wrestling gotten better than Marvin Vittatori's? Because either Robert Whittaker's striking has to be better than Israel Adesanya's, or his wrestling has to be better than Marvin Vittatori's. Because Marvin Vittori attempted 6 takedowns and got 0. I know officially he got like 2, right? There was one where Izzy dropped to his knees. It was the same type of takedown that Colby Covington got on Kamaru Usman, but for some reason that one didn't count. I don't know. And then there was another one where he got Izzy down for like at least a full second. And then Izzy got right back up. And then there was the submission attempt, which was weird. I totally forgot that happened. I'm not going to lie. Marvin Vittori is the best wrestler in that division. And the only way that Robert Whittaker beats Israel Adesanya is if he takes that title away from Marvin Vittori. And maybe Derek Brunson's a better wrestler too. I just don't see Robert Whittaker being able to do that. The way Robert Whittaker beats Israel Adesanya, he has to make sure that at all times Israel Adesanya respects the striking. He cannot do the just take one step, do that thing where they feint backwards like they're gonna do something and then just shoot immediately for the double leg. He cannot try to clinch with Israel Adesanya. That's not going to work either. he has to set up every single takedown in this fight. It's the only way. And it's not a setup with like a jab and then a double leg. It's not a setup with like a leg kick and then a single leg. It's not like that. It's like full combinations. It's like the 1-1-2, a 1-2-3, a 1-2 and a 6. Like it's just full on, like, we are striking. You better make Israel Adesanya defend his head. Now the issue with doing that to Israel Adesanya is that Izzy never puts up the shell. He never goes full on blocking for his face, which is why he's always been so difficult to take down, especially as time has gone on after the first Marvin Vettori fight. Obviously, Jan Blachowicz was able to take him down, but that's because he weighed 20 pounds more than him, right? And Jan Blachowicz is a good wrestler, too. I just think that I don't know where Robert Whittaker wins this fight. So let me know what you guys think. Do you think Robert Whittaker's got a chance here? Let me know in those comments down below. Make sure you click that like button and that subscribe button to show your support for the channel. Most importantly of all, the official prediction, by the way, is Israel Adesanya decision, and because he knows no other way. But most importantly of all, have a good day.